Hey, Kyle Pepper here with the Pepper team, coming back at you with another sales figure update for August of 2024. This one um, is continuing the trend that we are seeing in sales falling, and in my opinion, what it would be considered a market correction. Slowly but surely. And you'll kind of see through here what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's jump through it real quick and check it out. Let me get my drawing tool ready. So, home sales yet again fell by 6.1% this year compared to the prior year, totaling 895 units, down from 953. So, 6.1% year over year decline, in which I'll show you later that last year's year over year was also a decline. So it just keeps declining, at least in the month of August. So among existing homes, 811 units sold, decrease of 5.6%, from 859 that sold the year before. And again, sales price 259,000, another increase. I know last month was also an increase in which sales went down. The average price is continuing to go up. So this being an 8.5% increase. So last year during this month it was 239,000. It is now 259,000. That 8.5% increase is a $20,000 increase in average price across Wichita and our MLS and the surrounding areas. It's surprising, and that's a lot. 8.5% is a lot to increase as sales are going down. And then, as I say, every single month, contracts written are the activity of what is happening currently in the market. So, a total of 841 contracts for sale written this year, as opposed to 868 from last year. So, that represents a decrease of 3.1%. So, that's saying year over year from the month of August, sales activity is going down, which is the reason why sales are going down, and which doesn't make sense as to why price is going up. And then as sales are going down, yet again, our inventory is continuing to go up. So currently we're at 1,805 units at the end of August, which is up from 1,476. Last month was a 2.2 month supply, and now we're up to 2.3. And I can almost guarantee you'll see September will be the same, October will be the same, and I'm just expecting. I'll be pleasantly surprised. Well, not pleasantly. I'll be surprised if it doesn't keep going up. So here it is. Some of these are in a different format, but to at least give you an idea. Here's an idea for the median days on market going up yet again. 11 days as the median, 83% year over year increase, 83.3%. Contracts written or down. Month supply up, almost nearly 30%. This is also interesting. Median active list price, 281,000, is down. So this also helps in the fact that when people are going to price their house, there's still a lot of sentiment in the fact that home sellers want to get 2022, 2021, and 2020 prices, because they may or may not have sold a house then, but they want it to still be the same situation where it's higher prices, multiple offers, which is happening, but it's on some in some certain price points, and with certain homes, as I've mentioned maybe 3 or 4 different times in these videos. But people, good agents are also telling sellers that, hey, this is not that type of market. We need to go at market value or a little bit under, because maybe the house really isn't worth what we think it was 2 years ago, or what it could have been because of multiple offers 2 years ago. Okay, this is August 2024 summary statistics. So this is interesting because it goes back 2 years, so we can see exactly some of the slowdown in 23, more of the slowdown in 24, and then what it actually looked like in 22. Whenever most of 22, some of 22 was kind of that slowdown. So home sales change from prior year, a 3-year history. So in 2022, home sales for August were sitting at 1,097. Then they dropped down to 953. Now they dropped down to 895, which is a 6.1% decrease, a 13% decrease. And then from 2022 to 2021 was only a 3% decrease. So big, and still fairly big on the decreases. And it just keeps going down. Oh, and this is especially interesting. Sorry, some of this formatting goes haywire whenever I transfer this over, but these numbers are the ones to look at. Active listings right here. So in 2022, whenever our sales were up, or for most of the year were up, 1,029, which is super low. And that was actually a decrease of listings from 21 to 22. And then you go from 22 to 23 in the active listings category, and you're talking about a 43% increase. That's huge. That's almost a 50% increase, obviously, in active listings. And then you do it again, and you're talking about a 22.3% increase year over year in this month. So you're just talking about increasing here, decreasing here. Home sales going down, amount of listings are going up. And that correlates to month supply, 1.1, 1.8, 2.3, 63, nearly a 64% increase from 2022 to 2023. So if these don't indicate some type of correction, I don't know what does. Here's some closing listings analysis. This is also interesting, just year over year. There was one thing I wanted to kind of point out. So I want to show you, this is even a graph of even before some of the craziness within these past few years right here. So let's look at this trend line. So we're sitting right here as closed listings have been going down year over year in this month. But even before all of the craziness, this is kind of like let's say a benchmark level. We're just going to take this, we're going to stretch it out over. So even before all of the COVID craziness with the amount of listings being so low, if you put in a benchmark line right there, we're below even 18 and 19 levels on closed listings. So even these markets were still a little bit more of a seller's market, but then it was a real big seller's market. And now, what would you say that is? is probably getting closer to a buyer's market. Closed listings are going down, active listings are going up, and we're below even pre-COVID levels. And last but not least, let's look at some of these closed listing analysis. I wanted to show August versus July and just showing you some of these price points and the month supply, because as we saw, the month supply is going up. Active listings going up, staying on the market. But these are specifically closed listings by each price range. So one of the hottest price points, let's say 250 to 3, right here. So 2.5 months supply now. What was it just last month? It's at 2.3. So even that's going up. The closed listings are going down. The month supply is going up. Let's look at 2 to 250. 1.8 month supply now. Last month, 1.7. Closed listings are going down. 124. Well, actually, it went up a little bit to 129. But the active listings are going up. Let's look at 175 to 200. Looking at 2.3 month supply, one of the hottest price ranges right now. And even that is going up from July at 2.1 to 2.3 in one of the hottest price ranges, I would say. And 150 to 175 is now at 1.2, was at 0.9. Even the hottest price ranges, active listings, and month supply is going up, which is good. It's good and bad. It's good that we're correcting. It's good that we're trying to get all of these listings back. We're trying to get to a market normal, but it hurts. It'll hurt some home sellers, but it could help some home buyers. So if you've seen from this past week some of the news that interest rates have actually hit a low for the first time since, what was it, February 2023. So if interest rates continue to fall, it'll be interesting to see if some of these numbers maybe get skewed for a month. Maybe the average sales price continues to go up. Sales may level out or at least not decrease as much, or maybe they even go up, just because we have seen some more buyer activity. We have seen some more listings go quickly, because if the interest rate goes down, people can afford more, or people feel that, hey, I'm not going to pay this, but I'll pay this based on what I can afford. So interesting to see what's going to happen going forward, but that just kind of gives you a little bit of what's going on in our market as far as sales, inventory, active listings, and what we might see for the future, and how in the world these numbers still keep going up. So thanks for tuning in. Any questions, comments, concerns, grabs, or praises, feel free to let us know, and we'll be happy to respond. Thanks. Have a good one.